Hi, my name is Carlos, and today I'm here with Premier Guitar, and this is our first look at the Quad Cortex binaural DSP. If you don't want to miss any of our first look videos, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Some of the Quad Cortex features are 2 GHz of DSP power, the ability to process up to 4 instruments at the same time with independent effects change that can be sent to separate outputs, a 7-inch touchscreen and 11 rotary foot switches, more than 50 amps, 1000 cabs and IRs, and 70 stone boxes, neural capture to replicate any amplifier, cabinet, and overdrive pedal, the option to choose between stomp, scene, and preset mode, a multitude of inputs and outputs, including dual combo inputs for 1/4 inch and XLR connections with variable impedance and level controls, built-in microphone preamps, and phantom power supplies, 2 effects loops, 4 outputs, MIDI in and out, and 2 expression pedal inputs. The Quad Cortex can be used as a USB interface and can connect to the internet through Wi-Fi. And with Cortex Cloud, you can backup, share, and download presets from the cloud. All examples in this video are recorded directly using the Quad Cortex as an audio interface with no effects added. Let's check out some factory presets. Now let's take a closer look at the user interface and a couple other custom presets. Okay, so this is a custom preset that I made. Right now we're on stop mode, so some of the switches are assigned to some of the blocks. I can change to preset and scene, just clicking on the corner or pressing these 2 buttons. We have 2 overdrives, 1 amp, 1 delay, 1 cab, and 1 reverb. Now if I want to modify any of the blocks, I can click on it and then either use the touchscreen or the knobs. If I want to replace something, for example, let's take this delay and change it to a tape delay. And let's change this reverb to a spring reverb. Let's make it a little bit shorter. And let's change the mix of the tape delay. And now, for example, let's add a tremolo in here. And then when we're done, we can just save it, and it shows that that is saved. Alright, so this is another custom preset that I made. I'm using the scene mode and I'm using the first 4 scenes. On scene A, you can only hear the top path, which is basically a distorted guitar with some reverb. If I switch to B, the second path becomes active, which is pitch shifted an octave, going through a different amp and cab, going through some delay and some modulation. If we switch to C, the lowest path also becomes active. This is pitch shifted down an octave, going through some distortion, through a bass, amp and cab, and a separate reverb. And when I switch to D, this filter that is deactivated right now will turn on, and its resonance is so high that it produces its own pitch, which is then pitch shifted, distorted, and modulated, and is going into the same reverb as the bass path. That was our first look at the Quad Cortex by Neural DSP. I had so much fun with this thing. The touchscreen to me is a game changer. It makes everything so effortless, and you just want to keep trying new sounds and editing and making your own sounds. The presets sound great. I also had no problem making my own presets and being very happy with the way they sounded. The bass presets are really good. The effects, as they are right now, are a little bit limited. There's just the basic stuff, but there's nothing like a reverse delay or a shimmer reverb or an octave fuzz or even a looper. This will probably change with time. Neural DSP has said that they will keep adding effects to the library. It is not cheap. It's a little bit more expensive than something like a Line 6 Helix or a Kemper stage. For me, the user interface definitely justifies the price difference. But also, if you consider how much power it has, you could have multiple instruments. Even like in a band setting, you could have multiple people going through one unit. So you could end up even saving money. That was all for me for today. See you next time, and for anything guitar related, go to premierguitar.com.